Hello, my name is Tina Barzee, and I'd like to welcome you to my presentation. Today I'm going to introduce you to aromatherapy. But first I'd like to give you a little bit of background on myself. I've been working in the medical profession now for about 30 years, and 5 years ago I was introduced to aromatherapy or essential oils. A good friend of mine we were talking one day, and my husband had been having some health issues, and we just weren't finding the answers in the medical community. And so I decided I didn't have anything to lose by trying something natural. And at first I was really skeptical, and I wasn't sure that this was real. But by using them and supporting his body, he did receive real benefit. And so that started my pursuit of knowledge in learning more about essential oils. I was really interested in the science behind the essential oils because working in medicine I had always looked for evidence of proof for different options, and I found amazing articles and results, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a while. So let's get started on the presentation. Some of the things that I'm going to talk about today are what are aromatic compounds, and how are aromatic compounds or essential oils extracted from the plant, and are essential oils safe to use, and if they're safe to use, how do we use them? How do we use them, and how do they affect our body? How does it work? How can they be used? What are different ways we can use the essential oils? And have they been studied? We talked a little bit about that, but we'll talk a little more. And then, how could essential oils benefit you? But first, I'm going to do a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, and I don't profess to be. I am here to teach you and educate you. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease, and the things I'm saying have not been reviewed by the FDA. So what I'm doing today is giving you information, and it's up to you to research and to find the validity of what I'm saying. And by all means, if you do have a healthcare concern, please consult with your physician. It's very important that you check with them and you receive a medical diagnosis before you pursue an alternative option. Aromatic compounds come from plants, different parts of the plants, the seeds, the berries, the branches, the leaves, the roots, the flowers, and different parts of the plants. And they're part of that plant that's its defense or protects the plant. They have therapeutic benefits. And from where the essential oil is taken from, the root or whatever part of the plant is, it will determine many times what benefits they provide for you. Essential oils are these little sacs on the plants that they're filled with oil, and in order to get that oil from the plant, you either need to take the plant and run water through it to steam distill it. They usually do that at low pressure and heat. And also you can cold press from the rind of the fruit. So the part we throw in the trash is the part that you have your essential oils in. I found that was interesting. They are powerful. They do have beneficial properties and usually not very many side effects. Essential oils, are they safe? Are they safe to use? It's important to have a safe essential oil to make sure that it's not polluted or diluted in any way with alcohol or any other constituents that might cause you harm. And to be careful, because out there's lots of essential oils available that may even not be essential oil, but would rather be synthetic. So be aware. Safe uses of essential oils. You never want to use an essential oil directly in your eye, directly in your ears, or directly in your nose. Essential oils, it's recommended that essential oils be diluted. There are some oils that could be used without dilution, but there are two reasons why you would want to dilute them. And you dilute them with a base oil, such as a vegetable type oil, fractionated coconut oil, peanut oil, olive oil, sweet almond oil. Those kind of oils are base oils, and something for another discussion would be the base oils have their own properties. So it's really important. When you use a base oil, you're doing two things. First of all, you're preventing sensitivity to an essential oil. Some essential oils are hot and they would burn your skin or cause irritation. And sometimes people are just sensitive to essential oils. Another reason is because when you dilute an oil, you actually can hang on to that aromatic value of the oil, because aroma goes away, and when you put it with a base oil, it actually will last longer. And always follow the directions on the label if you have an essential oil. Make sure that you don't use too much. It's very important to realize that a little goes a long way of essential oils. To give it to a child, it's 1 to 2 drops diluted in a tablespoon of oil. With an adult, it's 2 to 4 drops diluted in a teaspoon of oil. That's a basic dilution, depending on what you're using it for. Essential oils, aromatic compounds, how do they work? How do they affect our body? First of all, if you think about smelling something, before you even actually can figure out what aroma it is, it's already going to work in your nose in the odor receptors. There are millions of odor receptors, and there are 1,000 unique odor receptors that will provide the signal different parts of your body. And it goes into your nose, then it goes into your olfactory bulb, and then it goes into your amygdala. And your amygdala is the part of your brain that is the emotional part of your brain. It also triggers the hypothalamus, and when it goes to the hypothalamus releases hormones into your body. So depending on the essential oil that's being used will depend on what type of reaction your body will have. Serotonin, for instance, is a sedative type of hormone that the hypothalamus releases. And noradrenaline is an invigorating hormone the body releases. So that just kind of gives you an idea that depending on which essential oil is used will depend on the action you receive in the body. There are 3 ways that you can utilize essential oils. The first way is in aromatic diffusion. This is a wonderful way to use essential oils. You receive many benefits. It helps you emotionally. It uplifts you. It creates a calm and serene atmosphere. It can be comforting. It can provide focus. You can use essential oils to have focus and concentration. So aromatically, it can purify the air. It can open your respiratory area. And like I said, it can affect the mood. Topically, essential oils can be used. Usually it's recommended to use them to the area of concern. But if you're not sure how to use them, you can always put them on the bottom of your feet. On the bottom of your feet are the reflex points to your body. I like this picture because it shows specifically the areas on the body and kind of gives you a sense of where you could apply these oils to receive and support that organ system of your body. So reflexology is another thing you can learn in the use of essential oils. Internal use. Is it safe to use essential oils internally? Yes, it can be. You just need to make sure that you have pure essential oils that are not cut with anything else, with alcohol or any other derivative. So you want to be sure that they are pure. And ways that you can use them is you can put a drop of lemon in your water to help support your digestive system. When you use it in your water, you need to be sure to use a glass container or a stainless steel container, because essential oils will attack plastic. So that means they can attack any of those things in your body. They also provide antibacterial benefits and anti-inflammatory benefits, essential oils. They can also be put into a vegetable capsule, is another way that you could take them internally. But again, be sure they're safe. One way that you can make sure that an essential oil is safe is by looking on the bottle and looking for the supplement fact box. If there is a supplement fact box, that means it's generally regarded as safe to use internally. And it does give you instructions. Okay, scientific research. There are thousands of articles written. Thousands of people have looked into essential oils and found different ways that they can be used. And they've studied how they work on mood, and they've studied how they can benefit you when you go to the dentist. And they've studied what effect they have on the body. And there are many there's much scientific research being done at the moment. In fact, I'm aware of someone, John Hopkins, that is a scientific researcher, and they're studying new ways to use essential oils in producing beneficial things for our body. So it's not new, but because they've been studying these for a long time, but somewhere in time they got lost. And so learning about essential oils is a way that you can support your body in a more natural way. And these are my references that I used in creating this presentation. I wanted to, in conclusion, just mention that when you're looking for holistic options, essential oils are a way to enhance any of the other type of holistic methods, such as acupuncture or meditation or yoga. When you use an essential oil along with these, you can receive the benefits even more, because the sense of smell is one of our strongest senses. And when you are in a peaceful atmosphere and you use an essential oil and you receive that benefit, then when you smell that oil again at another time, it's going to take you back to that moment. It's going to take you back to that place, because essential oils help to provide memories for us. So if you're looking for a natural approach to support your body, aromatherapy is a great way to do that. And it's important that you do your own research, or that you go to a qualified aromatherapist or someone who can provide the information that you need to safely use essential oils. But they are a viable option. They are real and they are very powerful. And I would invite you to look into them and to see how they can benefit you. I've received benefits, and I know many people that I've worked with that have received benefits. And if you would like to have a consultation with me on an individual basis, my phone number is 615-495-7320. And my email address, if you'd like to email me, is www.oils, O-I-L-S, the number 2, USE, @gmail.com. And I thank you for coming to my presentation today, and I invite you to learn more about aromatherapy.